Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. I got a breaking story today, and I want to bring you continued breaking stories. If you like breaking stories and you want to get your information from a dude with a rock and a dream, then hit the thumbs up button. All right, guys, this does involve the U.S. In manufacturing capabilities. This has a lot of background going on with it. We're going to show you the story. This has to do with the aluminum industry and how bad of a deal this is. We're going to talk about that afterwards. Okay, so here we're going to dive right in. We're going to bring you the story. And that is this right here. Century Aluminum says it will temporarily idle smelter due to energy prices. Century Aluminum Company said Wednesday it will temporarily idle its smelter in Hayesville, Kentucky. Hopefully I got that right, guys. As a direct result of skyrocketing energy costs. The company said it expects to begin the idling process on June 27th. Century Aluminum said it expects to idle operations for about 9 to 12 months until energy prices return to a more normalized levels. The company added that it is continuing to explore all available options to avoid the temporary curtailment. But I have a feeling, honestly, that this is not going to be able to be stopped. It says right here, the power, this is a quote from Jesse Gary, the company's president, the power cost required to run our Hayesville, Kentucky facility has more than tripled the historical average and are in a very short period. He also said, we are confident that energy prices will moderate in the next year and believe strongly in the future prospects of the Hayesville smelter. Now, right now, the smelter currently employs over 600 workers. Century said most of them received their notice under the WARN Act that they will be temporarily laid off. And just to give you an example of what the WARN Act is, it's an act that requires employers to, certain size employers, to give a specific amount of notice of a layoff. And I believe it's 60 days in advance notice, something like that, okay? So now we're gonna dive in right here to Century Aluminum, the company website. You can see they have a few different smelters, actually, 5 here. They are, this one that we're talking about that they're idling is our largest US facility and only volume producer of high purity aluminum in the Western Hemisphere. I want you to understand what high purity means. High purity aluminum means that this is the good stuff that's used for aircraft and very vital infrastructure we need around our country. Okay, so that's what high purity aluminum means. It says 4 of Hayesville's 5 pot lines are capable of producing high purity aluminum, which is solid at a premium or sold at a premium to standard grade aluminum and is used extensively by the defense industry as well as for aerospace and other applications. I want people to understand how big of a deal this is. First off, we're going to talk about the energy, and I'm going to share these articles so that you guys, the website and the articles that you guys can see it, okay? Let's explain this. Right here, I've got a backdrop of the supply chain. First off, energy prices are not going down anytime soon. I want you to understand that. Like the CEO said, this happened in such a short period of time, they have to idle. If they don't, what he's not telling you is they're gonna have to close their doors. So they're doing everything they can to help to save their company, okay? This is the largest producer of high quality aluminum for defense and aerospace. That means they're gonna need to go find it somewhere else. Where are they gonna find it? China. Now, I've talked to you guys about China and their dealings with Taiwan, and that is going to be horrific to our supply chain and actually the world supply chain, all right? I want you to understand that. It's happening. It's going to come. This is big news. My heart goes out to the 600 people that are being laid off in this. If you are one of them, please comment below what you're seeing, boots on the ground stuff in the comment section. I don't know how to explain it any better. It's going to get ugly. It really is. And to anyone thinks that that's spreading fear, that's spreading the truth, and you need to go and find another channel. I want to bring you guys the truth and be realistic. And if you like the truth, hit the thumbs up button, get the algo going. We have sold our manufacturing to other countries, and certain world leaders have wanted this to happen. They've sold us out. Guys, there's never been a better time to start a business. I know it sounds crazy, but if you start a business as we're crashing, you're going to be able to make it really work, and you have to do it in the right timing. I want to see manufacturing be brought back. Problem is, right now we're dealing with an energy crisis. Europe is exploding imploding because of an energy crisis. And the US is next. I want people to understand that. This whole green initiative is trying to run us down an algorithm of, for lack of better terms, of green sustainable energy, but it's going to come at a massively high cost. As a matter of fact, the president of the United States, Jeff Morgan, he came out and said that it is going to come at a high cost. And I want people to understand that. And I can't say it enough, Morgan. Seriously, guys, this is very serious. I can't give you a positive side to this, honestly, because there isn't, because that energy crisis is going to get worse. Why? Because the Federal Reserve is not getting on top of inflation. They're not stamping it. They are blaming this. If you read through these articles, Russia and Ukraine, right? The high energy costs, these numbers are being run up on the stock market, futures exchange. It is going to get worse as this crisis deepens. So what do? How do you hedge this? Well, you invest in things that take energy. Now, I invested in sugar futures a while back. This isn't financial advice, but the reason why I did it is because the massive amount of energy it takes to produce sugar. And we're already starting to see companies having to close their doors or halt operations for a while to try and save their companies because of the high cost of energy. See, margins are being squeezed around the world right now. Companies are going to be closing their doors in the next 120 days, literally because of energy costs. This is very serious, right? So this isn't the time to be blowing a ton of money. This is the time to be hunkering down, holding back your energy, saving, paying off debt, because we haven't seen the blow off top from this yet. All right. I'm going to continue to monitor this situation with Century Aluminum, because today it might be their Kentucky plant. What if another one shuts down, right? The defense industry needs money for planes, but so does Boeing and airline companies that are buying planes. Well, when the cost of that becomes insane because now they have to go to other countries and other countries go, well, we want triple the price. Now that airplane costs more. Now they're going, well, crap, we can't change out our fleet, or we have less planes. So what happens to the prices of airline tickets? This is very, very serious. And I want people to understand that this next 3 years is going to be rough. It is going to be rough, but it's also going to be amazing because there's opportunities. But I want people to understand you need to hear the truth, which causes fear sometimes. And fear, it turns into a good motivator. It motivates you to save. It motivates you to get out of debt. It motivates you to invest right ways, looking at inflation hedges. This is some serious stuff that's coming out. And I want people to realize how big of a deal this is. So I literally saw this news and I ran home to jump on the computer to make this video for you, because I want you having all of the truth and the tools in your hands at your disposal as soon as possible, so that we can start seeing truth come out and you being able to also deal with that truth and position yourselves appropriately. That's why I made this channel. And I thank you guys for watching. So with that being said, we're going to close on that. We're going to keep an eye on this. The Economic Ninja is out.